Okay, you guys have probably heard me talk about experiment number 2. Well, experiment number 2 consists of a clown female, which is right here, and a black, I don't know what in the heck you want to call them, parabola or something they call them. It's not technically a black angelfish. It's a dark, but it's got metallic patches on it. And that's the clown female. Anyways, you saw the video of the fry. I'll give an update on those in a little bit. They actually just laid again 2 days ago, so I took their slate out and gave them another one, and they're a little PO'd about it. But it really wasn't that big of a spawn. Anyways, my blue glitters over here, which they don't have a light in their tank, but they're actually in the process of spawning right now. They got some eggs in there. I don't know if you can see them. Like I said, there's no light in this tank. But anyways, they're spawning. There's the big male. He's a little PO'd at me saying, "Get that camera out of here." I really haven't kept too many of these. I don't know. Don't know why. I just haven't. I guess I really should. I'll probably keep this batch. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good sized batch. Anyways, fish room update, I guess. Here's some more of my half blacks that won't turn half black because I suck. Anyways, there's a few of them. In here, God, this is just a hodgepodge of fish. These are some of those green glitters I had in the fry I grew out. I'll probably be selling some of these. There's a blue glitter, actually, right there. Some of these I'm gonna sell. The others are gonna wind up probably fish food, because some of the fins I'm not happy about. 90% of it was all environmental. It was my fault. I get too busy in the summertime doing other things, and I tend to neglect my fish, and it's not a good thing. And then in the wintertime I get all crazy again about keeping fish, and that one's kind of interesting. If I can get the camera to focus on them. Anyways, there's a few in here that are definitely worth keeping, and a few others that I'm probably just going to wind up feeding to another fish. Experiment number 2 update. And there's a whole bunch of fish in there. I originally estimated the amount of black or darker angelfish as being like 20-some%, but it's actually more like 40. But there's different grades. There's some of these that are black, and others that are kind of like a grayish, and then there's others that appear gold, and then some that appear transparent. I've never really seen this much variety in an angelfish spawn that I personally have had. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. There's a bunch of wigglers from the half black pair that's over here. these guys. I really wish I could get these guys fry to express the half black, but again, the funny thing about half black is it's half genetic and half environmental, and I'm doing something wrong as far as environmental. So until I figure it out, the blues that I have, the halfback blues, are going to be on hold. They're in there, I still have them. They're swimming around, their tank's a little dirty. In fact, it's a lot dirty. Probably have to clean that up on Sunday, since I have to work tomorrow. But I still have them. They're at the point now where they're starting to spar and you know, kind of showing their spunk. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, this is experiment number 2, version 2. I'm sorry, there's methylene blue in there, but the size of the spawn is a lot smaller this time. But that's okay, we'll still see what we get. In here is experiment number 1, which was a complete bust. I'll never do that. Do not mix a clown with a marble. You really don't get very good looking fish. You get basically a marbled zebra. There's a couple of them that turned out kind of neat, but for the most part, I don't know, they really don't look all that great. I got some more over here, but man, I'd probably say maybe 30% of the fry had ventral fin problems, and it just, I don't know, it was ugly. But the majority of them, they look like that, which is basically a zebra, but it's a marbled zebra. And I don't know, not what I was looking for or what I was hoping for. Like I said, there's one right there. Not what I was looking for. They're, you know, they're an angelfish for sure, but that. There's one there. Below them, I have the fry of those half blacks I showed you. Except none of them have showed half black. And again, like I said, it's environmental, I'm sure. Well, not 100% sure, but I mean, I tell you what though, they're going to be gorgeous fish. They really are. If anything, they'll be like the green glitter, only cooler. So we'll see. There's the clown female that I had for experiment number 1. I'm kind of seeing if she will spawn with that guy, who is totally cool. They should make some pretty interesting fish. And there's another one back there. We'll see, you know, giving her an option. You know, right now I'm just getting them to where they're kind of introducing themselves to each other. We'll see. That's experiment number 3. See how that goes. Here's a dirty tank with a guy I need to sell really bad. This is Paratilapia pollini. He's actually a really cool fish. Unfortunately, he's the dominant one. And I bought these other fish to kind of keep his attention going so he wouldn't beat up his siblings, but it didn't work. He is beating the hell out of his siblings. There's one behind the sponge filter over there, and there's another one behind the sponge filter over here. And they're too afraid to come out because he's a jerk. But he's still a really neat fish. And he's going to be gorgeous when he grows up. Sorry for the water spots on the glass. But, yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen an adult Polini in person, but they get, you know, as big, if not a little bigger than an Oscar. They kind of have close to the same personality, but just way cooler looking. That's pretty much it. That's all I got going on right now. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, I forgot to mention Bill. There's Bill. He's hanging out, having a good old time. I got him some fish to be in his tank, mainly because, you know, why would you want to be in a tank all by yourself where nothing ever changes? So I put in some goldfish. Actually, that's a koi right there. And I put in some goldfish just to, you know, so things don't, or so things change for him every once in a while. Yeah, he hid behind a rock. There he is, right there. Anyways, he's doing good. He's actually eating other goldfish. Down here, I have this food. Hey, how's it going? Swim around. I feed them well, so they're nice and healthy when I feed them to them. Generally, I don't recommend live fish to feed other fish. Do not buy feeder goldfish to feed your Oscar. Do not. I'm feeding a reptile, so the rules are a little different. I don't mean to sound like a hypocrite, but this is the most convenient option for me to feed my reptile. Big difference between feeding a reptile and a fish. Anyways, I almost forgot to add Bill to my update, so wanted to make sure you guys got to see him. He's doing well. Say hi, Bill. Alright, talk to you guys later.